Hi everyone, welcome to Real Japanese Home Kitchen. I'm from Japan, and now I live in Dubai because of my husband's work. On this channel, I'll share real Japanese home cooking using ingredients you can find in almost any country. Today we're making Japanese curry. Curry is one of the most loved dishes in Japan, and it often appears anime as well. In the globally popular anime, Naruto, there's even an episode themed around curry. That's how deeply curry is rooted in everyday Japanese life. Just chop the vegetables, simmer them, add the curry roux, and you'll have rich and flavorful curry. Even beginners can make it easily. So let's go shopping for the ingredients. Japanese curry is a very home-style dish in Japan, and every family makes it a little differently. Even with the same basic vegetables like potatoes, carrots, and onions, each home has its own special flavor. Many families add a small secret ingredient to create their unique taste. In my home, we add just a tiny piece of chocolate. It makes the curry richer and smoother. And if you like more spices, a little cumin gives your curry a deeper aroma and a warm, complex flavor. In Japan, miso soup is often called mom's taste, and each family has its own unique recipe that's been passed down through generations. The same goes for curry. Every household has its own version. That's how deeply curry is rooted in Japanese home cooking. I couldn't find any Japanese curry roux at this supermarket, but that's no problem. I already have some at my home. And don't worry, you can easily find Japanese curry roux on Amazon or other online shops in almost any country. Alright, let's head home and start cooking. I'm back from the supermarket. Today we are making curry for 6 servings. Please follow the instructions on curry roux package you have. Here are the ingredients we'll use today. Half block of Japanese curry roux, 450 gram of beef, pork or chicken also works, 120 gram of carrots, 150 gram of potatoes, 450 gram of onions, 600 gram of water, 15 gram of butter. These are the basic ingredients. And for our secret flavors, we'll add 1 small piece of chocolate and half tablespoon of cumin seeds. You can also use cumin powder, but the timing for adding it is a little different from cumin seeds, so I'll explain that later. Let's start with the vegetables. It's safer to prep them first because if you cut the meat first, your cutting board and knife get contaminated. Please slice the onions thinly because they will melt into the curry and add richness. Using a slicer is totally fine. For the carrots, just cut them into bite-sized pieces. In Japan, there's a cutting style called rangiri. You tilt the carrot diagonally and cut, then turn it up. Then turn it about 90 degrees and cut again. And you just keep repeating that. Rotate, cut, rotate, cut. That's how you get pieces like this. We'll cut the potatoes into bite-sized pieces as well. Since potatoes tend to break down a little while simmering, I like to cut them just a bit larger than the carrots. After cutting, soak them in water for about 5 minutes to rinse off the excess starch. For the meat, it's totally up to you. I like cutting it into around 3 to 4 centimeter cubes, but smaller or bigger pieces work just fine too. Season both sides of the meat and salt and pepper. You can saute the vegetable directly, but I like to soften them first in the microwave. Microwave speeds up cooking. I usually use 800 watts for a few minutes. Let's heat the sliced onions. Microwave them for about 2 minutes until they soften. They should look like this. Next, we'll heat the carrots and potatoes together. Microwave them for about 3 minutes. They don't need to be fully cooked yet. Just soften them lightly like this. Add butter and cumin seeds to a pan and heat them up. Cumin burns easily, so it's best to saute it over medium to low heat. Once the cumin becomes fragrant, add the onions first and saute them well until they turn a nice golden brown. Adding a small pinch of salt at the beginning helps draw out the moisture, which makes the onion soften faster and turn golden more quickly. This deep color and sweetness come from something called the Maillard reaction. It's a natural process where the onion sugars and amino acids react with heat, creating a richer flavor and aroma. This step adds a lot of depth of Japanese curry, so it's worth taking a little extra time. They are done once they reach this color. Next, we'll add the meat. Even though it will cook through later during simmering, we want to brown the surface first. Searing the meat locks in the juices and gives it extra flavor. Just like with the onions, the Maillard reaction produces a savory aroma that enhances the overall taste of the curry. Then adding the carrots and potatoes. These have already been pre-cooked in the microwave, so at this stage, we're just coating them lightly with the oil. That's enough to bring out their aroma. We don't need to cook them for a long period. Now I'm going to add the water. Turn the heat to high and bring it to a full boil. Once it started boiling, skim off the foam that rises to the top. Removing the foam keeps the curry clean and gives it a smoother taste. After skimming, reduce the heat to low and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. The vegetables were already microwaved earlier, so a short simmer is enough. Please avoid simmering too long or the potatoes will start to break apart. It has been simmering for about 10 minutes, so now I'll turn off the heat and add the curry roux. Once the roux has completely melted, simmer it on low heat for about 5 minutes. At this stage, add the secret ingredient, a little chocolate. If you're using cumin powder, add it at this stage. Once everything comes together, the curry is finished. And that's our Japanese home-style kare rice, all finished. Let me take a quick taste. Itadakimasu. It's that familiar, comforting flavor. I hope you'll try making this at home too. If you enjoyed this video, please support the channel with a like and a subscribe. It really helps. Next time we'll make teriyaki chicken, one of the most Japanese classic dishes. It's very easy to cook and goes with perfectly with rice. I hope you'll look forward to it.